streaming live. Fuck, I forgot to send out the stream.
You just got run over by a train.
I'm shocked we
Oh,
weren't
shit,
already
what train
streaming
is
like
it?
literally all of this.
Yep.
It's the DUSKRAILER.
We got DUSKRAILED.
I got DUSKRAILed.
Oh,
Getting
Ash,
your
could
dusk.
you potentially turn up your volume slightly from where the fuck you can do it from? From your mystical output settings.
Is the Katamari theme now the DUSKRAILER theme? What if, when piloting the DUSKRAILER, it rolled things up and it stuck to the outside? Would that be fucked up or what? I bet rolling over the river kingdoms would give us so much points. Look at how many distinct objects that is.
Why did I just had the song rolling on the river, but rolling on the river kingdoms. Anyway. It doesn't work. My songs don't work. What's your deal, Ash? We're tired of this. I'm tired of you starting drama, starting shit, eating my dog. This is my 5th dog.
I'm sorry. Your dogs just keep being tasty.
Maybe I should stop getting Italian. I should stop spending so much on Italian Greyhounds. The most delicious dog.
Huh?
Listen, I need fuel to feed the machine that is my body, and you know, it's a lot of dog matter. In the furnace. Spending
so much on these dogs is really a poor man's poison. Anyway, listen.
DUSKRAILER.
It's DUSKRAILER. Poor Man's Poison's a pretty good band. You should check them out. Anyway, gosh, we haven't played this in a while. It's been like
a hot minute.
Sure haven't.
Yep.
Actually crazy how long it's been.
So, how have you been?
It's been so long that Boros is dead now.
No.
It's been so long that I'm now engaged.
It's been...
yeah.
They deported me to Italy, and I got back.
You clawed your way back, tooth and nail.
Tooth, nail, ass, and...
various fluids.
I clenched my butt together to slowly rise through the ranks.
The force of the clap was enough to propel you.
Through the Adriatic, through the Mediterranean, across the Atlantic. Had to U-turn around the Gulf of Mexico with another smaller but equally powerful clap in order to smash into Mar-Lago. And then had to keep doing smaller ones to make it back to my hometown. What town in Florida is? I'm going to say Christmas, Florida. Not because it's right, because it's funny. But we're back with more DUSKRAILER.
A dinosaur story.
Oh my god.
A dinosaur.
Or story. A story where a man gets picked alive. Picked apart alive by crows. Oh my gosh,
Never
what happened?
to be seen again.
I know, right? What happened last time? Do you guys even remember? It was 40 years ago.
I think we were going to a place to get someone's toenail. Was that what we were doing?
Close, but no fucking cigar.
It was the dragons.
You're getting a water dragon scale. It's located on this shitty little island out in the middle of nowhere. It's basically a blue hole with like a little village attached. Basically, just to describe the scene. Toots, better, or for the most part. Currently, you know, you needed some extra cash. And, you know, preparing to go visit ELYRA's home. But, preparing to go back and deal with a powerful, godlike artifact, or put a godlike artifact back in its place, it's going to be a bit challenging, especially since it's surrounded by Boro ships, and then you have to deal with the this horrible wooden puppet knight thing that has been known to make, you had a stomach one moment and then a tree grew out of it the next. That kind of shit. It's you kind of need to be a higher level for that, Yeah. Or at least you thought so, and maybe you want to have some fun before you go, or try to get your hands on a stronger weapon. Due to that, you decided to do some side quests. Maybe you'll get someone back and addicted to drugs. Who knows?
I object to this.
I forgot this was one of the...
That is my favorite side quest. I do not care if you do it or not, but it is my favorite idea I have come up for a side quest. Is to get someone to fall off the horse of sobriety. But yeah. No, it's gonna be a fun fucking time. But yeah, you guys flew to this island. And just to describe it from the air, it is almost a circle. It is shaped like a giant eye from above. And I'm just gonna take you to it. There is a small, and when I say small town, I mean barely even a town. It's more like maybe a few shacks, like some straw and bamboo shacks. There's not really enough, honestly, you could walk, it's like, how would I put it? The widest stretch of sand from one end to another is about maybe 60 feet. There's some vegetation here and there, a palm tree or two. You assume that these people strictly live off of coconut, fish, and whatever is the next island over. But this is where the water dragon that Lumpy said they wanted the scale of to brew a new and fantastic potion.
Oh, yes. And he was going to give me a coupon.
He said he would give you a coupon.
Alongside the other reward.
So.
I want the super edgelord sword that was in his shop. That can apparently create a crater in like a 5-mile radius. I don't remember what the fuck it was. Some absolutely stupid fucking sword.
It's a strong fucking sword that should be balanced. I'll do that later.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it sounds totally fair balance. Yeah.
It's definitely not. But yeah, no. So you have arrived. I'm assuming you land sort of on one of the parts of the ring. Or have the ship at least floating above. What do you guys do? You want to ask the townsfolk, or you want to try to provoke the water dragon into coming out?
I feel like what was the ELYRA voice? Because it wasn't... Right,
it's
right.
Irish.
It's like this.
Irishy.
To be honest, I'm honestly kind of considering just... What if we just talk to the dragon? Ask it nicely? Maybe strike a bargain?
I mean, I guess we could just ask it to see if it'll just give us a scale. Maybe it just has some lying around.
I feel it would probably be rude to just go up and attack it. I feel like the second best option would just be to try and do things stealthily, but I feel like if that goes badly, things could break pretty bad for us.
I mean, potentially. Or it just goes, yeah. Yeah, I know. I agree to talk. I mean, worst case, you know, he just says
maybe...
like, no, I guess. I mean,
would you like to...
And then we just...
I think I'd like to talk to the townsfolk. See what their read on the dragon is.
Alright.
Oh, there's a town here. I sorry.
It's very little, a very little town. Toots, who's still kind of out of it, but you know, remember she had something pulled out of her belly last time.
As you do.
As one, in fact.
It was a ring. It was technically an artifact. And it almost killed her, or at least took over her very being.
Like most engagement rings do.
Wah, wah, wah. But yeah. No, you can go talk to the town.
I think I'd like that.
Tootsie's like, do whatever. If you need me, I'm gonna try to sleep off this, oh gosh, it's off. Oof. My stomach hurts, but not in the way like you have a tummy ache. More in the way that you had something ripped out of you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's, you know, you know, now thinking about it, yes, it is your fault. But I'm not gonna blame you.
I mean, she has a point. It is your fault.
I should have made a better decision and not ate it, but in all technicality,
I shouldn't have pawned it off. Yeah, you're right.
So
yeah, I probably shouldn't pawn off the sacred artifact to your people.
I mean, I didn't know it was important.
Probably shouldn't have. Pawned off sacred,
if a queen gives you something, I'm just gonna say it right now for you. If a queen of any country really gives you a thing, it might be important. I'm just saying. And
pretty high chance of being important.
Very high chance.
I mean, I guess.
Even if the queen is your mom, it's a high chance.
I was pretty shocked you put, again, when we first met, I thought, when you told them you pawned it off, I thought, and also told me you pawned it off, I thought that was, you know, a ploy. I thought you were just to protect yourself. So I thought that was all just you know, aha,
I didn't.
Have it back. And you just didn't. I was like, wow, she actually pawned it off. It's crazy.
I genuinely didn't think it was a big deal. You know, my parents said a lot of stuff. Kingdom has a lot of traditions that all stuffy and a bit pretentious, to be honest. I just kind of assumed it was like that, but no, apparently it does control some kind of plant construct.
Did you never, use it while you were there?
No.
Oh.
I assume it was kept, asleep. I didn't really get attacked or anything.
And they use it
not
for,
until Boros.
Harvest purposes?
No. I don't think so either.
You'd think it'd be, kind of useful for that. You can use it to help, manage crops and stuff, or help to harvest crops by, uprooting it for free.
I suppose the island always was pretty plentiful, even during the winter.
Maybe they did use it, but you just never noticed.
Possible. My mistakes aside, let's proceed.
You two have fun. I'm gonna go take a nap.
Feel better.
How zonked out is she on the piece of cocaine I gave her from my cocaine break?
Pretty zonked. Zanked even.
Zanked, wow. On a scale of zonk to zanked, how is it janked?
Pretty zongdi. So, you go to town. Oh boy, I haven't thought of anyone in town, but I knew I wanted there to be one, so we'll just make up a guy. Sort of fishman looking guy, creature of Black Lagoon looking fishman, not, like an actual, like, Kuatoa sort of looking thing, but,
Right.
Sagwin, not Kuatoa, and he's just sitting on, how do I put it? He is currently sitting on his porch, reading the paper, smoking God knows what. And he's not really looking up at you. He has a coconut drink, Hawaiian shirt, swim trunks.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, he's just
Time vacationing, sir.
turns to the page of his paper.
I'm terribly sorry to bother you. Do you happen to be a local around here?
He folds his paper, quietly puts down his drink, stands up. How you doing, brother? So, how are you today? Welcome to the island Volmatari.
I'm doing all right.
It's Volta Marie. Welcome to Island Volta Marie. What can I do for you?
We were kind of wondering, since this small little town was set up here, we were wondering, there's a dragon on this island, yes? How's relations
Oh,
with
no,
him?
not on the island. In the island.
In the island?
In the island. So you see the blue hole on the other side of that dune right there.
Right.
So in that hole, about what's the word? About three miles down in the water
Alright.
is
Okay.
Voltamarie. That is where they live.
Oh.
Oh.
Deep underwater.
Are they like?
Oh, they come. Oh yeah, no, they come up. We give them tribute. They do not cause trouble. It's fine.
Right.
It's like a big fish. It's the best way to describe them. They're like, but with arms and legs.
Alright.
So it's like an aquatic dragon.
What kind of tribute do you usually offer?
Oh, just
what?
Say again?
Oh, just a few dozen feet. A very big fish species of grouper. That lives right outside the island. It can't go into the blue hole due to the shallow water. So we bring, and to prevent Voltamarie from causing big rainstorm and flooding the place. We bring out the grouper to his little hole so we can live here peacefully without any issue.
We ask because an associate of ours
Uh-huh.
needs a scale from said dragon for a remedy. And we're hoping to do things peacefully. So this is all very good information. Thank you.
You wouldn't happen to have any. Did you ever like drop any scales that you may happen to have?
I wouldn't dare touch the dang thing. It is very large, it could eat me.
That is
Yeah, but have
very
you ever left
fair.
any behind?
I'm sorry, repeat?
Have you ever left any behind, or is there like a place on land that he sometimes comes up to like sunbathe in or something?
No. I mean, he's probably going to be coming up tomorrow. So...
I think maybe we just do some fishing. Try and see if we can get our hands on some of these groupers.
Yeah,
Hell, if we catch any extra, we could probably sell them.
Do you think he would give a scale in exchange for more fish?
Well,
Mr. Guide, I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Oh, my name?
Oh, so, I'm so sorry. We've been terribly rude.
No, it's no worry. My name?
You cut out.
I think.
Oh,
A lot.
dang it.
Yeah, you cut out a lot.
We just got in the internet. It was supposed to be better. We were supposed to live in a promised age. A better
Damn,
You might want
internet.
to turn
Fuck.
your voice threshold to be, like,
Alright.
easier for it to activate, and take, like, an extra half second before it, like, cuts you off.
Okay.
Potentially.
Well, here's the good news. At least my audio can be picked up perfectly and clearly and wonderfully.
Of course.
But for his name, I am going to do a thing that I have not done in a bit, and this is why I have a big list of names. You know what? Let's call him
Tom could really use such a thing, no?
I'm gonna call him Cinnabar.
Oh, that's badass, though.
On the
Oh,
count
that
of
name
his
is
Cinnabar shirt.
Wait, his name is Shirt?
No, his shirt is the color Cinnabar, which is like a reddish orange.
I thought you were saying his full name was Cinnabar Shirt, and I was like, that sounds more like a Connar Austin name.
No, though it reminds me of my favorite, very off topic. Listen to Rude Tales of Magic. It's a very good D&D podcast, but one of my favorite characters is a character by the name of War Turtle Scone.
That's pretty good.
And his wife.
Brain.
He had a wife named Female War Turtle Scone. And his father, Blastoise Scone. And his son, Squirtle Stone. Anyway.
My brain conjured up the name Grenadine Pants in this same sort of genre that we've created with shirt. Anyway,
so
right. Well,
Cinnabar's like, well, you're also welcome to any of the coconuts on the island, except mine. And the ones that are near those shacks. Actually, any that are on this side of the island. But any ones on the side of the island that no one lives on are fair game.
right.
Nice. Oh, also, to introduce ourselves, I'm Raijin Shadewalker, and this is my associate.
Hello,
Are you
I'm
gonna-
ELYRA.
That's great. I'm good to know
Pleasure.
your names. I was kind of reading something.
Right. We apologize for interrupting.
I
Thank
don't
you
want
for
to
your
sound
time.
rude. I am very hospitable most of the times. I was just reading.
Oh.
I was
Alright.
really...
Did he... I guess for the question I asked him, no. Did he say that... Did he think that the dragon would actually possibly give a scale in exchange for more fish?
He said, good luck. He's never tried. He just helps lay the fish there for the dragon to get, and then the dragon goes back to where it sleeps.
Here's my thinking. Here's my thinking. If we show up and we ask point blank, it's gonna fucking kill us. If we show up with an offering, even if it's not all that the dragon needs from us, then that'll show some respect at the very least, and maybe
He probably
maybe
won't
it'll give
try
us
to kill us.
right, exactly.
All right.
So I suppose we should start fishing.
You can certainly
Maybe if
do
we
that.
could get, like, you know, a really epic, amazing fish, we'd have how much chances.
If we get a 3-star fish, if we get a, what are the rankings in web fishing? I forget.
Oh, I thought you were going with like Animal Crossing.
If we got, like, an ocean sunfish, it'd be irresistible.
So,
Everyone knows that ocean sunfish are one of the most objectively delicious creatures on this side of the world, basically.
I feel like looking at one, I always assumed they'd be kind of tough.
No, not at all.
Well,
Definitely
the more
not.
you know.
You see, I'm definitely an ichthyologist. I know everything about fish.
Right, of course. How silly of me.
so you two want to go fishing?
I want to go fishing.
Is this where you expected the episode to go today?
No, but we can definitely do that. So,
Is there?
what are
is there a
you
large
using
fish
as
cat?
bait?
I must
Wait.
know.
Do we have to roll a fishing?
So, what are you using as
No,
bait?
you can't just leave that on the table.
No, I'm not. You know,
Well,
we're moving on.
No, bullshit. That was so good.
what do we have? Could use one of the coconuts as bait. Those are, long as we're able to get one that doesn't belong to anyone. But try and see if there are any smaller fish washed up on the shore. Any shellfish, maybe?
Yeah, or some other type of saltwater big juicy fish like a grouper. I guess if we call it like a Goliath grouper, that would probably.
Well, I was
help.
going to say if we found a smaller fish, we can use it to catch a larger fish.
Oh, yeah, too. I mean,
Definitely want
ironically,
to
one
go
of
for
the
the
grouper's
groupers.
favorite foods is actually grouper, and that's not a joke.
Well, goddamn.
Oh yeah, they don't give a shit.
So,
Well,
he-
I suppose we should get to looking for some bait.
Yeah, let's do it. So I guess we'll go to the ocean ?
yeah. So you see, what looks like to be a Triton and their child. Their child is actually at the end of a fishing pole. And Dad is just like sitting there watching it. They're on their own little boat off the coast. And the kid's just swinging at the end of this fishing line over the water. At the end of the fishing pole. It's hovering over the water, and Dad's just keeping an eye on. Having fun out there, Junior! Whee!
Whee!
Daddy, the fish is coming! Alright, count of 3. 3, 2, 1, and the kid jumps off. The fish jumps away right as the fish comes out of the water, and the dad takes a spear gun and shoots the fish. The kid lands in the water, and swims very quickly due to their fishy lineage all the way back to their boat and helps their dad pull in the line.
cute. Wait, so they're fish people.
Yep, they're fish people.
That's adorable. Huh. Apparently all fish people have proficiency with spear guns.
Proficiency?
Nope. I've
Yes, ELYRA. Proficiency.
Thank you.
anyway.
Oh.
You just lost someone who wasn't even there. That's
I love that was the last straw for Steph.
Was that
Yeah.
Steph? It's so funny.
Yeah,
it was
Steph can't. So I love my partner very, very much. She hates puns so much.
Oh.
I did not know this. That's so funny. What
She
the
hates
fuck?
correction. She hates bad puns.
That was a good pun, though.
I don't know about that, fam.
Good, she says.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No, liking puns is being aware that you do like cringe.
This is true.
Yeah.
I
am cringe and I am free. There are no
I think
strings
most of
on
the time,
me.
I think amongst our friend group, most of the time, making terrible or cringe puns has resulted in the other person on the receiving end screaming at the person who made the joke, "I hate you! Fucking kill yourself!" Like every single time.
See, every time I do it, talking to Tab, they just fall further in love with me. So
what's it like?
You
they
have no
definitely
idea how
don't give
many
a deep,
B-
heavy sigh.
you
What's
have
it
no
like,
idea how many
Ash?
bee puns and bee jokes we made when my house was overrun. My apartment was overrun by bees again. It was the only way we could cope with the trauma of being constantly attacked by bees every
The
day.
trauma
Yeah, I
of
gotta-
being attacked by bees.
Being attacked by bees! Yes, literally every single time.
I
You
was
have
gonna-
no idea.
I was gonna state that this sounds like a very healthy delusional state of mind.
It was far healthier than listening to all of the fake buzzing that are...
No, I was more referring to Ash, but yeah.
Oh, that's also
I'm-
true, than the yelling that we hate each other.
I'm so
Another
normal and
explanation.
not in denial.
Yep. You're a likable person. Anyway. Anyway.
That's the funniest joke that's been made all night.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm joking.
You are likable and not problematic.
Love Al. Anyway.
But yeah. So just to fish for ideas here. No pun intended.
Aha! Fishing! Did someone else just leave
Hey,
with the syrup?
No, that was I did a high pitched giggle.
Yep. Yep. So before I start getting death threats, what is your plan here?
Oh, I don't know.
Are you gonna use your
Should we ask them
coconuts?
for advice on bait.
Well, I mean, they're using their child as bait. I feel like we know what they might say.
Oh, we could
and
just use. Oh, I did not. Okay, my brain was not parsing that. You were saying that he was literally using his child as bait. That's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he was literally using his child as bait for the fish.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, so ELYRA, I need you to get on the end of this fishing line because Tuts isn't here.
I don't think I like that plan.
ELYRA.
What if I just do this instead? What if what if we find where some fish are and I do an ice spell? Or I throw
Okay,
an elemental
ELYRA,
shard in the water.
do I look like I would not instantly sink to the bottom of the ocean if you put the fishing line on me?
Oh no, absolutely. I don't think either of us should be bait is the thing. I think we should find some bait and use it.
ELYRA, I have to ask you a very important question.
Uh-huh.
And you have to promise to answer it honestly.
Alright.
This is integral to the mission. We need to figure out which one of us has a particular set of skills for this.
Alright.
Especially when it comes to bait. Are you a master baiter?
Let's find some fish.
Roll me double insight. Who's leading the charge?
I
Oh
think...
shit! Wait. 1 second. I need to. You know, what I just realized. Yeah. I opened it in Chrome and everything's blowing up. Give me a second. I need to close it.
Oh dear.
Closed it. I need to open it in Edge because nothing's working.
All right.
You need to edge.
Yeah. 1 second. I'll be back. You see, ELYRA, I'm a master baiter and a master of edging. Anyways.
Is being a master of edging is just exploring the internet without incognito mode on Edge.
Yeah.
True. You said double insight?
Yep. Who's
I'm good at
leading?
double insight.
Who's leading the search?
What do
Wait,
you,
who has
what do
you
you
have a better
in...
insight stat, don't you?
I have a D8.
Oh, yeah, I have a D8. That's crazy. I'm so good at this game. Well, okay, so here's the thing, right? As a master baiter...
Is ELYRA taking the lead, or is it going to be Raijin?
I mean,
I just
Raijin rolled. We have identical
Yeah.
insight
All right.
stats,
So
Yeah,
Raijin rolled a 9. So ELYRA, if you want to assist to add 1 to his result, you have to roll above a 10.
All right. Double insight. Oh, that is a 13 from me.
All right. So the total result was 10 with Raijin leading the way. By the way, I just realized I never introduced who was fucking playing. I'm just so used to y'all being here. But hindsight being 2020, y'all start exploring you know, what are you know, just sort of off the shore, like how are you exploring, like are you using the ship, I'm assuming?
I mean, are we looking for bait or are we looking for fish? I think is the question.
Looking for bait. I'm gonna say with a 10. You know, searching the ship and the island, you come up with like a few coconuts, maybe some leftover meat from who knows when. Cocaine.
Cocaine bear.
A passed out Toots.
I don't think it would be ethical to use Toots as bait.
If she were here, she would absolutely be used as bait right now.
Toots is
Last.
Yeah, I like to imagine after searching you have meet back up in the boat and Toots is passed out. She is put on the pile of suggestions. Her sleeping unconscious body.
Oh, wait, so she is here.
She is here. This is after you guys have explored the island, made it back to the ship to discuss the plan further.
Okay.
Despite what the sky looks like on this screen, I'm going to say it's afternoon right now. You know, the big ceremony for summoning the whale in you know, submitting bait is from the islanders, as was told to you by Cinnabar, is tomorrow evening. But if you want to try to do this sooner, you're going to have to catch your own fish.
Right. Yeah, I think with the things that we found with the leftover meat, the coconuts, I feel like that should be ample enough bait to at least start trying.
And Toots. If all else fails, we do have Toots.
We're not using Toots without her. If she volunteers, then sure. But I don't think she's in a state to do that either way.
Hey, Toots.
What? What do you want? What do you want?
If we're running a bit, do you mind helping out a little bit?
I can help you masturbate. And
You know, this is also acceptable.
I'd like to volunteer for
in
that.
in a sloop, in a very tired, moving her hand. Boops your prostate. She boops your nose, actually. Right.
All right, you know what? If we run out of other bait, we'll go with the masturbate plan instead. She's convinced me.
Yep. 3 people going to the water. 3 people come in the water. 11 people go out of the water, but they were there earlier. And I did not mention them earlier in my story about the water.
Oh, I'm sure they came in the water beforehand.
They came out of the water.
Everyone thinks they're so high and mighty.
I'm surprised with you guys being on an island, you're not doing your beach episode.
Oh,
I mean,
are we in swimsuits?
No, yeah. I kind of assumed we were still on the shore. I mean, we stopped by the.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not wearing my armor out here. I'm already gonna sink like how I am normally. If I was in my armor, it'd be bad.
He's just very dense. It's very dense.
I feel like it is kind of humid. Maybe I should change into something a bit more cool, a bit more, I don't know,
Fitting.
aquatic. Fitting. Yes.
Aquatic.
What do you call clothes that are meant to be used in? Okay, it's. I should change into a swim. Okay, I'm gonna do that. And I think
the DUSKRAILER like parked near the beach. By the way.
Yeah.
Kind of what I figured.
Yeah. Like the widest the island really ever gets is about like 60 feet. Maybe a little wider than that. It's not like the DUSKRAILER can comfortably land on the island. However, it is being bordered by water on each side. Like with a stretch of beach on each side.
I mean, how big? The DUSKRAILER isn't like that big, is it? It's like I imagined it was like kind of similar to like maybe like a double-decker RV.
Yeah, it's like a double-decker RV. It's definitely more than 10 feet wide. It's probably around 20 feet wide. It's about 20 feet wide, honestly.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
20 to 30 feet wide, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I guess it is a little bit wider than I'm thinking because it's like, yeah. It does have a
It's also like
like a boat, like a decent sized boat would be.
Yeah. So yeah, no, the
Anyways.
Okay, what does Raiden's swimsuit look like? I must know.
That's a great question because he comes from a place that is A, frozen, and B, hell.
Mm-hmm.
So, I imagine that in the DUSKRAILER, when he obtained it from his, as like a going away military present thing, so it could actually have like a retirement, a vacation, that they probably included basic necessities, and in it is like a pair of like fucking black swim trunks. He's definitely not a Speedo kind of guy.
Okay.
I always imagined Raijin was the nude swimmer.
Stop.
Or one of those.
Toots would be more likely to be the nude swimmer.
Toots is definitely a nude swimmer after a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Toots isn't in the water, however, if she doesn't have a drink in her.
I think ELYRA is, I think, wearing like a It's sort of a one piece with her same sort of color scheme with the red and sort of dark purple, uh, plus swim trunks over top it.
Why? Why I'm imagining Raijin would totally be one of those guys who wears like that Japanese like samurai thong thing.
No.
But yeah, it's some or a board short kind of person. Like
Yeah, they're like kind of like the longer like black swim trunks.
yeah, like you would see in Free or whatever the fuck.
So they wear Speedos in Free, or am I incorrect?
I think they wear like the long black like swim pants thing. I don't think they wear Speedos. I could be wrong. I haven't watched Free in over 10 years. And even then I only saw like 2 episodes. But yeah, no. You go so you're gonna use the meat for right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
It'll probably net us something big.
Alright. So, with that, who's going to be the one casting the line?
Is this gonna be a strength check?
No.
Or is that for reeling it in?
You know what? That's going to be more for reeling it in.
Alright.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What check are we doing then? Is it dex?
This is casting the line in setup, basically.
Okay.
It's going to be a
What?
dex. It's going to be a dex insight.
Okay.
That makes sense. That's completely sensible.
I'm really good at both of those things.
All right.
Says who?
This is my D10 and dex.
Okay, never mind. Says your D10 and dex.
Here's the problem. I rolled bad. I got an 8.
God damn it.
Here, you know what? You know what?
That's
Fabula
not-
point.
It's been a minute. Fabula point.
Yay, more experience.
Yippee! So,
Yeah.
with your Fabula point,
Yeah.
it's well, first off, you have to tell me what trait you're invoking here, or what bond you're invoking before you can even use it. So
I think.
because it isn't a free willy-nilly resource, you have to have some
No, yeah.
reason behind it.
You gotta have some role play.
Exactly. You gotta role play for that role play. Anyway.
Anyways.
Yeah, no, that's my bad pun of the day.
I wish.
For now.
Okay.
Because it's not a terrible rule, but it isn't like the most amazing.
Yeah. I wish I.
You have a bond with me, don't you? Can't you just be like,
I
oh,
do.
you
I
know.
have 2. Yeah. I. The angle I want to go with is kind of competition. I want to one up you.
Oh, your competitive nature.
Yeah. Maybe I could have that reflect her background as princess. But I don't think that's really the motivation.
Yeah.
I think she's wanting to one up Raijin specifically,
Okay.
not yeah.
So, Raijin, how many bonds do you have with Raijin?
I have 2.
Alright, so it's +2, making it a 10. With the spending
Alright.
of that Fabula point. And with that 10, after, maybe an hour of waiting, you do get a bite.
An hour?
Yeah.
Fishing takes a while.
Not deep. Well, okay, wait. Are we deep sea or not? That's the problem. How far are we from shore?
That was
I
part
figured
of,
we were-
with the 10, I'm gonna say you figure because these fish are big and wouldn't be near a shoreline. You take the ship out a little ways out, and are sort of from the cargo bay open. You have a fishing line descended. Like you're hovering about maybe 20 feet off the water. With basically rope with a thing of meat. And that's what you've devised as your plan. And one of the things with your plan, because pulling in such a fish is going to be difficult. And trying to kill it from afar could lead to just, more fish coming. You decide to tie the rope to the airship.
Okay.
Just for extra leverage. And after an hour, you start getting a bite. And the ship starts getting pulled down a little bit.
Are we on a boat?
You're
in a boat, right?
No, you're in your airship. You do not own a boat. Yeah, you're floating above the water.
I forgot. This thing can land in the water. I forgot.
Yeah.
Duh. Okay, so we're just using this as a boat.
Yeah, you can use it as a boat.
Convenient.
You're currently sort of outside the cargo hull right now, which opens right above the water. And you have it, the rope that you used as bait. I'm sorry, the rope is attached to a meat, which is attached to the ship. However, it's going to take some strength in order to pull in this big motherfucker that you caught. So, roll me. Who wants to take the charge on the strength check or the might check to pull this?
Gee, I wonder.
Might is my worst stat.
Alright, so Raijin's
great at this, right?
Yep, so ELYRA, you can assist with a double might. If you roll above a 10, Raijin gets to add +1 to his check. So.
I can
Honestly,
try.
I'm just curious, like, what the fuck are you gonna roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let me...
I rolled a 7.
Oh. Well, let's see what I get.
Yeah, you don't?
Where's my might plus might? There it is. Effort. What is that shit? Nah!
What do you roll? 8?
That's a terrible roll. What the fuck is this trash?
It's not a terrible roll, it's just not the best roll.
If I...
And you want to use a Fabula point?
Is it enough to succeed or no?
I'm going to say that because this is going to be a progress sort of thing, like it isn't like a succeed fail, it's more like you would need to succeed
how much
times.
we get in? How much we roll him in?
So the fish you pull in is quite large. Like this thing's about maybe 10 feet long. It's not the grouper that you saw from earlier. In fact, this looks more like... I'm going to actually change the measurement to 20 feet. It looks like a carp. Like a big goldfish.
What?
It's not the right fish, but it's a big fish.
It is a
What
big
the fuck is
fish.
this thing?
We could use it to catch bigger fishes.
What is this thing? Does it appear like it's some powerful legendary fish?
Is it a koi?
It's not a koi. Or at least not
Look it
one.
out.
No, I do have a picture of this fish.
Oh no.
Let me try to find this fish. Do I have a picture of this fish? I thought I had a picture of this fish. This fish, this wonderful, this fish, delectable. I wish I was a fish. This fish.
I wish I was a fish. I wish I was a fish.
God, I wish I was a fish.
Wish I was a fish.
Alright, let me see. Are you fucking kidding me? I had it. I had this wonderful fish. I thought I had this son of a bitch on roll 20. And they aren't here, which is making me mad. While I'm pulling up the picture, you pulled them in about a third of the way in, but they are fighting back. Roll me that might check again.
Got it, one second. There we go.
I rolled another 7.
Nice. Love to see it.
What did you roll?
Me?
No, Steven. I know you rolled a 7.
10.
A 10?
Yeah, sure did.
With a 10, you're able to pull it another third of the way in. It's fighting back even fiercer now, though. So you might have to fight harder than usual.
Let's do it! A 12!
Alright, Ashe.
No fish shall defeat me, the Shade Walker.
Let's see. That was a snake eyes from me.
Well, congrats. You earned a Fabula point.
Yay!
Bad news, though. You fumbled.
Wait, what does that mean for me? I got my 12. Does that fuck me?
Because you are working together.
There's no...
I'm gonna say it doesn't succeed, but it doesn't fail either. So with
What
that,
are you doing? I almost had him.
I'm sorry, alright? I don't have a lot of upper body strength.
You just had to not do anything.
So here's what happens, because I do have a different fish I have saved. I'm really upset because I worked really hard drawing that fucking fish.
Wait. Oh, come on, you gotta be able to find it. It's gotta be somewhere.
I do have another fish who I love very much. So out of the water, and I'm just gonna show, comes another fish, a bigger fish, comes up to eat that fish that you had just caught.
Yes.
And he is twice as long. Maybe not. He's about maybe 40 feet long. From tip to tail. And his mouth is able to encompass you know, this Super Mario style eel, basically, comes up and bites the end, and it's gonna be even harder, though. So, what's it gonna be?
Well, it's gonna be a might roll, I suppose.
Yep, you can try to double might it, or if you're Ashe, maybe what else could you do to assist? I'll let you roll other stats to assist. It just has to be, you know.
Makes some amount of sense.
It makes some amount of sense. And not be like a straight up attack.
Yeah.
Let me might it up. Fuck! Time to Fabula point.
What trait are you invoking?
Yeah, please.
My try-hard trait. Because I'm not gonna let this fish get away from me.
Alright.
It's fun, the sun is over. The Shade Walker is here. Oh, the Shade Walker sure is fucking here.
Alright. Oh, that is so close. You would need one more.
ELYRA, please. Oh wait, can I use this Fabula point to get myself a +1? Or am I insane?
You could, but do you want to wait for Ashe?
I'm
Oh yeah,
trying to
let's see
think
what
of
Ashe
what I
rolls,
could
Please,
use
just don't
here.
fuck me. At the very worst, just don't snake eyes the second time I beg of you.
No, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. My might is a d6. It is even maximum.
No, you can use another stats. Remember?
I know, but I'm trying to think of a way to justify it.
Your insight allows you to, like, I don't know, to try to guess where the fish is gonna go. To
You are.
the direction.
Yeah,
you did tie the rope.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe insight and dex for kind of yanking the fish in a direction that I think will kind of throw off its leverage, I guess. Such that we could pull it up easy.
So maybe I could throw this idea because you are in an airship.
Yeah. What if I just kind of yanked the ship, like, up?
So you literally just have the air you instead of pulling the rope, you pull, you know, you get on the air in the airship and send this thing skyward.
Yeah.
Well, you could certainly do that. Roll me.
I'm fucking yeah.
Roll me that insight dex just for speed to get to the cockpit in your big beautiful brain.
You're never gonna fucking believe this. You're never
You
gonna
did not
fucking believe
double
this.
one
I did not double one. I did get another 7 though.
Oh, thank God. This is fine. That is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, are you wanting to spend that other Fabula point?
I mean, I can always spend a Fabula point, right?
Yes, you could. You could.
I think I
extra
will
Fabula
do
point?
that.
You can do that.
I think I will do that, and I will invoke my. I think I'll just invoke the bond with Virgin again. Invoking the loyalty this time. I want this to work so that we can do this together.
So what does that bring that to? Because you have to be above a 10 in order to...
Yeah. Let's see. Is if I invoke a bond, is it just adding a point or is it
It's
a
adding.
reroll? Ah, okay. So if it's just adding, it just brings it up to 8. Or 9 rather.
So
Which is
reroll.
still not. Yeah. How do I get it to? How do I do a reroll? Like,
You just re-roll the roll.
Yeah, you just do the roll
Actually,
again.
can't you just re-roll one of them, or am I?
You can technically re-roll one of them.
Which one was it? Were either of them particularly good? Was one of them like a 6?
no, both were
Oh,
bad.
then just re-roll the whole thing then. If it's all garbage.
All right. Well, that is an 11.
All right, and
Oh,
that
thank
pushes you. With the thrusters up, you manage to pull this thing to the surface. And Raijin holds it along with the ship, with the assist, obviously. Probably doing most of the grunt work, but Raijin keeping the rope together, probably. So that this fish suffocates, and you can bring it in the air, losing its strength to fight, and you bring it to shore.
Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was some good thinking.
I think yeah.
I guess you could say you turned that guy into a flying fish.
Nice.
You just hear a very exhausted boo.
From the fish? The fish?
No,
said
from
boo?
from Toots.
I like to imagine the fish in its last dying breaths boos me audibly.
It's very popular. I mean, it's very possible.
It's very popular. Would you like the Grand Sandwich? They're very popular.
It's very popular. But yeah, no, you bring the fish in, and put it to the shore where Cinnabar pointed out where the offerings are usually given.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else you do to make a little bit more appeasing?
I
mean, you did bring probably the biggest offering in a
Yeah.
while.
I mean, I feel like that alone feels like it is sufficient, at least to start conversations.
Right. Definitely sufficient to not piss him off.
Yeah.
All right.
I honestly again. I don't think we can just cook it.
I don't think we need to.
Sounds like he eats it raw. All these fish raw just fine.
All right. With that note, you wait until nighttime. What do you do to fill the time? Is it the beach episode, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yes. Are there any people playing beach volleyball nearby?
You know what? I hate doing this because I'm not Tom, but evens are odds.
Oh, odds or evens?
Yeah, odds are evens, evens are odds.
Odds.
Highs or lows?
Odds? Alright.
That looks like an odd to me.
Yep. There is... I'm gonna say 2 fish people that look very much alike. Tom Cruise. And oh my god, what's his name? The Guy from Roadhouse. Fuck. The other guy in Top Gun that is dead.
Goose?
Goose. I've never seen Top Gun. Oh my god, what's his name? Patrick Swayze. There's a Patrick Swayze and Tom Cruise fishman. They are playing volleyball. They are wearing Speedos. They see you guys setting up your fish and everything, and after you're done, it's like, hey bros, you wanna play some 2v2?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll take that up.
Alright. So you guys have a rousing game of volleyball. Who won that game? I don't know, but you know what did take a win?
Do you want to roll for it?
No, but you know what did win? Friendship.
Friendship.
Friendship won. And it was the Tom Cruise and Patrick Swayze. You guys don't play a lot of volleyball. This might be your first time.
Yeah. I think this is the first time ELYRA has done anything aside from fencing that resembles a sport.
Yeah, it's very much a different game. But on that note, you oh my gosh. You end up playing until that evening. They tell you to have a great rest of your day. They leave because they obviously don't want to be here for when what comes.
They want to be here so we don't whoop their butts again. Wasn't that a great game that we definitely won, ELYRA?
Definitely. I can super
I feel like we
my
bonded
arms.
so much beating those fishmen at their own game.
Definitely. And I give a weak thumbs up.
A low
Hard-fought victory.
self-esteem thumbs up.
Yeah.
So
You gotta learn to celebrate your victories more often, ELYRA. I feel like you don't give yourself enough credit.
You know what? You're probably right.
Was the game a close battle of wills? Yes, it was. However, we did great out there.
Hell yeah.
So from the bottom or from the center of this lagoon, the center of this blue eye. And by the way, at night, the water here starts glowing a bit more, probably from that bioluminescent algae that surrounds the shore. But that starts making its own rhythmic patterns as it starts bubbling up. And something starts rising towards the surface. The way the water's rumbling, it's almost like getting a laser light show or watching the sound bars and some sort of watching the audio waves in some sort of Microsoft screensaver. And it rises, and then it finally breaks the surface in a geyser. And despite not having a lot of clouds, it's like you're getting a sun shower right now. Is it because it broke the surface? No, it's lasting too long. It's like rain follows this creature whenever it reaches the surface, so it's never truly dry. And let me just show off the wonderful
Huminicus, the dam.
Nope, Volta Marie. Volta Marie breaks the surface. Probably around.
Oh God!
Uh, probably touching about 80 feet in length, not including the horn.
Uh,
It sort of crawls towards the edge of the water. Who brought tribute early?
That would be us?
What morsel have you brought to the wonderful and beautiful Volta Marie?
So I don't think I know the actual name of this fish, but it's very large, and we thought we might offer it to strike a bargain.
You are trying to strike a bargain?
Yes. I find it disrespectful to ask you of anything without at least a show that we are serious.
You are brave and stupid.
We've been called that
I mean,
before.
this is an
Yes.
objectively true statement.
Yes, you're not incorrect there.
You're completely
gift?
correct.
What I offer in return for taking your fish is not killing you.
Our offer of this fish, we are not local. We came here
Clearly.
to speak with you.
About?
Yes. And so, the thing when we were, here, yes. Also to speak with you about, in exchange for this fish, what you could have. This is fine.
An acquaintance of ours is under a malady that can only be cured with a tincture made with one of your scales. And we would humbly request one that we might bring back.
You want some of my skin?
Just one. One
or if it's
single
anything
scale.
you dropped at any point, they're just kind of like lying around. One of those should work too.
If this fish is not proper compensation, then we would gladly do a favor for you.
You'd be willing to do a favor for me if the fish
willing.
isn't adequate.
Quite right?
Yes.
This was a conversation starter. This was... Yes.
Oh, what do I want from the two of you? Her voice rumbles as well as the water, like in
Oh,
Jurassic
she.
Park. Yep,
Out of character.
she.
Out of character. The name sounded pretty feminine, but
It's Volta Marie.
oh no, yes. They didn't look incredibly, so I wasn't sure.
Clearly, you haven't seen...
Haven't you ever seen a water? Raijin, you're looking at her and, you know, all six of her, well, she's looking at you at one side and, three of her eyes point towards you. What's the matter, boy? Haven't you ever seen a water dragon before?
Actually, no, I haven't. I'm from Frostwall, and I spent most of my life in hell. So, yeah, actually, no, you're the first one I've seen.
Oh, I have a cousin up in Frostwall.
Sorry, what about Frostwall? I couldn't
A
hear you.
cousin from Frostwall.
Oh, you have a cousin from Frostwall?
Annoying. He is annoying. Brags about how he helped build Ice Wall. For humans. and other little creatures. Humans are supposed to give you fish. You don't build walls for them or do them favors. We're dragons. Have some self-respect.
I'm not gonna lie, Raijin 100% did not know. Though he doesn't really keep up a whole lot with, like, at least before leaving, he didn't really keep up a whole lot with world history, I'm not gonna lie. Like, he kind of just like, wow, this wall sure is convenient. I'm glad it's here to help the demon, to help stop a ton of demons from easily escaping hell. But, like, he's definitely never met this dragon before, himself.
Not a lot of people have, or ever will.
Or ever will, potentially.
Yep.
Was he in a different campaign, question mark?
No.
Oh, okay, no, this is just a background.
This is just a background bit, some lore for you.
No, this is really cool, though. I did not know this. That's really interesting.
He is stupid. And you two are also stupid. Let me see your
Again,
tribute.
objectively correct on that one. Your judgment is impeccable because you're completely right.
Yeah, she's standing about, like, on her belly, she's about maybe 35 feet tall. From chin to the top of her head, and that's not including the horn, once again.
Raijin is just thinking, oh man, I'm really glad we decided not to try and just go in guns blazing. That would have been a very poor
What a
decision.
terrible idea.
Absolutely. It's like we're both thinking the exact same thing. This would have been the worst idea we've ever had, I think. That would have been... And we've had a lot of really bad ideas.
So you think you can appease me? Well,
I'd like to try.
you have talent? Do you dance?
Do we dance?
I hate when people dance.
Then
Okay,
no,
good.
Outside of the water, outside the water.
Oh.
When they dance inside the water, it's perfectly fine. But when they dance outside the water, I hate it.
I'm very uncoordinated.
A crack of lightning happens.
I have like 3 left feet, so I can't dance outside the water.
You have 2 legs, no 3 feet. You have lied to me. How can I trust you anymore?
You didn't say they were his feet.
Hey, this is true.
You are true. This is correct. You have... The feet could have come from anywhere.
Exactly.
Right?
That was such a good save, Ashe. I had
You're
no
very
idea
wise.
how to come back from that.
Thank you for admiring my wisdom.
God damn it.
What should I make you do?
Listen, ELYRA knows what to say to make people empowered, like hear what they want to hear.
You know what? That's fair. I love how this is such a novel concept to this dragon. This is such a ridiculous thing we're asking. That it's like, what could I have to do actually, though? This is interesting.
Yeah, no one has ever asked of this of me before.
Maybe they
Probably
should
because
have.
people are running, from your, like, awesome power.
For hundreds of years.
He says, sounding as unsarcastically as he possibly can.
I'm sorry, what did he say? What did he say?
Oh, he said probably because people are just too afraid of your, like, awesome power and majesty. But I want to specify, he says that in the least sarcastic sounding way that he can possibly muster, despite his normal voice sounding very sarcastic most of the time.
You are very true. For hundreds of years, the people here have brought me tribute and asked me for them not to kill them, and I wasn't planning to at the time, but I would have considered it, after some forethought. But they did bring me fish, and I enjoyed the fish, so I decided to spare their lives.
That's so funny. It just happened on accident. By pure circumstance. They did the objectively correct play.
So,
That's so funny.
what else do you have other than fish?
We have our skills. Both I and my compatriot here are skilled adventurers, and we would be happy to offer our service to you.
You're
We also
skilled
have, like-
adventurers. Adventurers usually try to steal from dragons. You wouldn't
That's why
steal
we
from
decided
me.
not to. No.
Well, we came here specific. I mean, if we were gonna steal, we would have never, like, approached you like this with a free offering to speak with you, and then done all this, and then offered.
She's already eating her fish, by the way.
We
Giant
specifically
angler
came here not
eel.
to steal.
Giant
Yeah,
angler
absolutely.
eel's pretty good. It tastes pretty good. There's a few down where I live, where there used to be until I ate them.
A rare find, then.
Indeed, not in my blue hole.
Yeah, it was pretty tough to reel in. As you can tell, he's very large.
No, they're quite easy to. You just have to bite them and then they die.
Oh, you're right. Why didn't I think of that?
By the way, she's much bigger than the angler eel.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
after I said, I was like, wait a second.
It might have been difficult for you and your tiny little pathetic body. With no muscles.
This is true. It was very difficult with my very pathetic body.
And your,
And the
and your
fact that we
small
were
brain.
able to catch such a creature is a testament to our skills.
I would like to see your skills. Fight! Fight each other.
Each other?
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
stutter.
easy.
Do it.
Raijin's already drawn his
I mean,
sword.
alright.
Back in armor.
Back in armor, she looks back, I'm suddenly in my armor instantaneously.
When did you... Alright,
A
alright.
true master of the sword knows how to be ready for battle in exactly, 1.7 seconds.
If to the
Well.
death, if possible. If you don't, I'll just step onward. If possible.
Oh, well, I mean, if we die,
Then what? You die. Your life is
Yeah.
over and you get to go to the line with every other creature.
But, didn't we just... Here's
We
the
kind of-
thing, right? Didn't we just gave you this nice fish, and if we die,
This is
we were only able to reel
true.
this fish in...
This is against the usual code. Where if you give a fish, you don't have to die.
If you
and
give a
if you
dragon
kill-
a fish, the dragon has a meal. But if
Exactly.
you spare,
Wait, I don't like. I
people-
don't like where this is going.
No.
If you-
I thought you
Okay,
were going to
okay.
give a mouse the cookie thing, but you weren't. No, I have a better argument. Trust me.
No, if you-
trust the process.
if you If you
I'll let
give-
you finish.
if you give a dragon a fish,
Yes.
the dragon eats for a day. But
Okay.
if you leave the ones who caught the fish alive, then they could bring you more.
Oh, okay.
This
Now
is
I
a
see.
philosophy I've lived by for hundreds of years.
Right, exactly. I'd be happy to fight my companion here, but we do have to both be alive. If that is all right
It did
with you.
take the skills of both of us to reel this eel in.
This is true.
Otherwise, there's no way we could have actually reeled it in only by one of ourselves.
She thinks about it. Fine. I would like you to fight each other.
To the almost
To the almost death.
All right.
Can do.
If possible.
As dead as possible.
As close to death as possible. So, ready, set. I'm assuming you guys just cut to you guys wearing your armor and have your weapons equipped.
Elira's putting on her second shoe, trying to get
Yeah.
into the rest of her armor while Raijin is already squared up.
Ready, set, begin. For this case of deciding initiative, we're actually going to be using your insight die.
Okay. I was going to say, by the way, I probably don't
Wait,
have
don't we have the
too
same
much more
insight?
time.
Yep. We'll make
And
it quick.
yes, I do
Also,
believe
knowing
you.
how much damage you guys do, this will be over quickly.
And yes, we do have the same insight.
Do we just roll insight?
Yep. Double insight. Whoever gets higher goes first.
I got another 7!
Oh, I like this.
Night is the night of 7s.
Oh no.
I said
Well,
double.
did you roll?
You rolled it
Yeah.
once. I said double.
And make it double.
Make it
And
double.
make it trouble.
Yeah, Raijan's first.
Damn it.
Holy shit.
ELYRA's like, I will take you out with immediately. Shring.
Alright, so I have good news and bad news.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is no good news. It's only bad news.
Uh-huh.
Wait, was that a thing? Did I roll that correctly or am I an idiot?
You did roll that correctly, and you hit. I'm assuming, ELYRA, your defense is less than 13.
My defense is exactly 13, actually.
Oh, then they still hit.
Still get hit.
Yeah.
So that, are you doing Shadow Strike or no?
Oh, sure am. What do I roll for that again?
No.
It is one of your might die.
Okay, one second. Where is it? Oh no!
So, and how many points did you invest in it?
That's a great question.
It should be on your sheet.
Oh, 2.
Okay, so that is a total of plus 11 to that, so that is 6 plus 14, 20, plus 11, that is 31 dark damage, as Raijin takes this club. And what's the move that you do to ELYRA?
What's the move?
Yeah, what's the
I
big...
literally teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid.
It's the sound of ELYRA's spine when hit with a big club.
Oh.
And
So how much damage is it all told?
31.
Okay. That's fine.
Is it?
I mean, that is more than half my health, but you know.
Yeah, like I said, this isn't going to take very long. You guys are big damage.
Oh yeah, wait, we're both DPS. I forgot.
Yep. ELYRA,
Yeah, I think-
you're knocked into the sand across the beach. You're like hit like an anime character, basically. The several bumps,
Like skidding across the beach.
a big cloud of sand.
Yeah,
where
I
you
think
land?
ELYRA cries out in pain and then just like spits out a tooth.
Wait. Better. I have a better idea.
Yeah.
Spits out a crab.
Who is holding a tooth?
The tooth is embedded in the crab.
I like to imagine the crab pops out of it. It's a hermit crab. It pops out of its shell. It's holding one of ELYRA's teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not it is one of your front teeth will be decided later. Anyway, and something that you pray to God is, or whatever God you may worship,
Wait,
that is not the case. But what is ELYRA's move?
Well, ELYRA's move. I think she trudges back up to her feet and. Gotta remember what all my shit does. I think she trudges back up to her feet. And I think she's going to rock off a flare.
All right.
Raijin.
Okay. Roll it. Do
That
it.
is... Well, I imagine this doesn't hit. That's a 12 versus defense.
That's magic defense. Magic defense. What's your magic defense, Raijin?
No,
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you mean that doesn't hit? What do you? I don't imagine this doesn't hit.
I forgot because I'm Spellblade, so I'm using my rapier stat. I think it still does do spell damage though.
Yes, it's still against magic defense.
So yeah, does a 12 hit your magic defense?
Apparently, you'd hit my defense because my defense is only 11. Am I incorrect? Is my armor not properly equipped?
Your armor, nope, he does not have a shield, and your armor is properly equipped. You haven't. You are, despite being tanky, you are tanky in the HP department. Your defense is actually pretty good. Do remember, this isn't like D&D where having like 11 is actually in terms of scaling for difficulty is considered hard, while something like a 13 on it in this system is considered a very hard, and 16 is like considered like near impossible.
Well, goddamn, I have a 13 in my defense because of my runic shield.
Yep.
So, cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna roll that flare damage.
Roll that damage.
I feel like. Hold on. I have one.
Wow.
So not that it matters, but I think no, actually no. I think that is probably calculated. Never mind. For a second I thought it might have been higher. Anyway, flare. That is going to be 30 fire damage.
How you looking, Raijin? As real quick, how does this attack look?
I think she does the thing where she sort of slides her finger up the blade and swishes it forward, throwing a huge fireball at you. Which then sort of pops into a larger explosion.
Yeah, so this hits you with the or actually I have sound effects. I have a soundboard for this, god damn it. That works.
Yeah.
Raijin, you take the full blunt of this fire blast, and parts of the sand around you have turned to glass. Raijin, you're up. Hello? Steven? Hello? Steven's penis?
Steven's penis. I muted myself, I'm sorry.
Alright. You're up. You took a 30 fire damage.
Only 30 fire damage.
I know, right?
Ah, nearly a 3rd degree burn wound. Wait, is first? I always forget. Is it 1st or 3rd degree burns that are more painful, that are worse?
I think it's
third. It's third. 3rd degree burns are stuff that like rattles your skin. Like 1st degree burns are like sunburn.
Okay.
Like 2nd degree burns would be something like sun poisoning, if you've ever gotten that.
Thankfully, no.
Yeah, it's rough looking. It's 3rd degree burns. 3rd degree burns is like getting charred, and then I recently found out that 4th degree burns are a thing, and it's basically, what if you were vaporized?
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Speaking of getting vaporized.
What's the move, Raijin?
And Shadow Strike.
Alright, and that's a 15 altogether. Roll
Uh,
that.
Yep, that hits.
So
Extra 7 damage.
so another altogether there's 8 14, that is 22
Damn it.
plus
keep rolling
11
odds.
plus 9. 22 plus 9, that is lovely. Also 31.
Yeah, that downs me. You have won the fight.
So, Raijin, describe how you beat ELYRA down.
So after it looks like I've been put into a fiery crater by the flare,
Yeah.
you see an explosion of sand and then when the dust settles, you see me in the air, like falling down in a meteor smash attack, and then I just fucking like donk you. Oh, cool! I forgot we had those.
Yeah. Big Cloud and ELYRA is not in that cloud because they've been hit into the earth and have actually flown upwards from recoil and has landed back down again. Like Yamcha in the Yamcha pose on the ground.
Oh.
That was entertaining.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I will give you one of my scales.
Thank you very much.
Thank
We
you.
were happy we could entertain you. Oh, that's a bone. That's a bone.
I do like a bow while still very charged.
So her scales aren't your typical like dragon scales. This is more like a catfish sort of scales scenario.
Oh.
So it is very paper thin, but you see from her body that this might be the case of it being compounded on top of each other multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
And you can try to rip it apart, but you wouldn't be able to if you're bare hands. It's delicate yet and paper thin yet extremely durable. In a different way. You wouldn't be able to, you could cut it with a knife, but you couldn't rip it apart with your bare hands.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And be careful with it. It is fragile.
Will do.
Will you be back
Right?
tomorrow with food for me and more shows of violence? I should make you people that walk on the land fight each other more often. It's very entertaining.
Preferably not to the death.
Of course not to
That
the
is an
dead.
important part.
That is very important because you can't give me more fish if you do that.
This is true. Tell you what, our adventures bring us a lot of places. I'm sure there's some places you haven't been. What say you, every once in a while, we bring you a fish you may never have even tried before?
How often will you be able to come see me?
I mean, if you want, I don't know how often you leave these waters, but if I imagine creatures like of your magnificence is pretty, has some pretty impressive swimming abilities. if you ever want to meet us anywhere else, we could always give you our location.
I and my age haven't left this blue hole in quite a while. I should maybe wander around the world before I pass.
It might also give you some new spring in your, I guess not step, but in your stroke, like a breaststroke, like I mean like that. It might give you some new like pep in your stroke, you know, where it's just like getting to have some, you know, some new fresh YSC waters to explore and experience.
I've never thought of it that way. I will enjoy my new experiences. You have taught me a valuable lesson about that. I haven't experienced anything new in quite so long that I forgot what it was like. Thank you.
Happy to help. I do another bow.
You're welcome.
I give the closest thing that I can manage to a bow with my very injured body.
Well,
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
I'll see you around.
Until next time, adieu. We look
Adieu.
forward to our next encounter.
You two have been very entertaining.
Why, thank you.
I have to get Toots to patch you up. You do not want me using my dart mending on you at all right now.
Yeah.
I have my own healing magic. I can manage.
Are you sure? Are you sure you can raise your hand to cast it?
I think I'm good.
Well, and she retreats back into the ocean, and it stops raining.
Well, that somehow went significantly better than I expected.
Right?
Man, alright, it's not again, because I never said that laugh. I'm really glad, we went about things this way.
Me too. Me too.
Toots finally getting up, feeling better, coming out of the ship, going, "What the fuck? You had a beach episode without me?
You were
guys
asleep
had
and
a beach. You had a beach episode without me. This is fucking bullshit. I'm gonna go enjoy the beach." And she just strips naked and jumps into the water.
I love how
ELYRA
she's
is
saying what the
bright
hell
red.
about missing the beach episode and not a what the hell about ELYRA being almost dead.
Doesn't give a shit. More upset about the beach. More upset about the beach.
Completely uninterested.
Yep.
Just the entire massive ancient water dragon.
Yep. Does not give a shit. Beach episode. Beach episode.
Well,
Beach episode.
Beach episode.
And that's gonna do it for our beach episode. You guys will probably leave the next day, and head off for whatever side quests you're gonna do next, or you could, finish the campaign. Up to you.
What are you talking about? What? This isn't Chrono Trigger. We can't just talk to a trash can and get sent to the final boss.
I mean, you could. It's possible.
I take a peek in the trash can after we get back on the ship. What do I see inside? Is there a portal to a different time period?
Taking a peek.
Are you doing a roll to see what's inside?
You see garbage. Puke even.
Anything? So no time portal, or do you want me
No,
to hide
there
the
is
location?
no time portal.
Damn, not here.
Um,
Oh, I missed my prompt. Damn, not here.
dang.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Ash is jumping on the fucking
I know,
damn
right?
not here. There's no
I know,
way.
right?
My
But
brain is a
Someone
little tired. I
assassinated her
apologize.
mid-conversation.
it's okay. My brain is tired as well, which is why we're gonna
Where's
end the
that
session.
damn fourth trash can time gate?
Plug-in time. Hey, I'm Boosh/Connar / your GM this evening. You can find me Boosh at ConJoined Artists. I'm sorry. You can find me at Boosh on Blue Sky. That's B00SH. ConJoined Artist on Instagram. I'm Con the Artist on Twitter. Follow me on all the social medias. Join the Discord. Be our friend. We're gonna try to do a conjoined cast. Maybe I'll do it Friday. I'm thinking of doing it Friday. I'll put in an announcement for a Friday conjoined cast. Then I'm gonna also tell you, join the Discord. Also, like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Do that call of action. I hear it helps. But I'm gonna pass it over to Ashe.
Hello, I'm Ashe. I played ELYRA this evening. You can find my art and stuff on my website, ashenthorns.art, or on Blue Sky at ashenthorns.art. I haven't been posting too much art. Honestly, the place that I am most active is on Tumblr, which is simply Ashe and Thorns. Go there if you want to see me shitpost about robots and be very normal about machinery. Steven!
Yes, it was I, Raijin Fishcatcher. And hi, I'm. So stupid. Hi, I'm Venti. You can find, or Steven. You can find me at Venti on Blue Sky because I finally claimed a flat Venti username. I'm so happy.
Hell yeah.
You can also find me at Venti179 on both YouTube and Twitch. Besides that, sorry ladies, I'm off the market. I just got engaged. Shit's fucking crazy, boys.
Oh shit. Here we go.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, shit.
No, genuinely,
awesome.
I am very happy for both of you. Love is beautiful.
Thank you.
Love is beautiful. Love is it kind?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Is it mysterious? It shouldn't be. That's how issues arise. Is it stinky? Yes. It's definitely stinky.
Love is
But love-
kind. Just
Love
avoid
stinks the goodest of
making
all.
the other person lose their mind. Anyways, besides that, bye everybody. Love you.
Bye
all.
everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
Have a good evening. Good night.